Alright, we are live. Alright. Alright, so we are going to be doing some packs of Spark of Rebellion. And just going to do a couple little things before we bring out the guest, which is
Walmart said, "Ain't
doing my channel. Alright. Hey, Cutthroat! I am going to be opening some packs of cards. I have a full factory sealed box right here. Hey, Cutthroat! And yeah, so full factory sealed box of Star Wars Unlimited. Just grabbing the link so that I can share. Yes, Star Wars cards. Lots and lots of Star Wars cards. So many Star Wars cards. I blame Willie Lowe for this. Don't mind me, Cutthroat. I'm just spreading the word that I am live. Alright. So. Alright. Let us take a look. Yeah, I gotta fix the color on the keyboard. Hey, Stacy. Alright, well, I'm going to open the box. Maybe adjust it just a little so I don't have to be right on. Okay, maybe can I get a happy medium here? Alright. So, my mini tool. And, oh, already a hole in it, but let's just pop that open even more. And now the mini tool can be put away. Let's see what we get in this box. Alright. So, here they are. One box now open. Now, apparently, these are nowhere near as easy to get as Jump to Lightspeed or Twilight of the Republic. But let's just see what we got. Alright, so we got Sabine Wren, Castro City, Resilient, Death Star Stormtrooper. Boy, did those guys get a bad posting. Academy Training, Scout Bike Pursuer, Ardent Sympathizer, Regional Sympathizers, Confiscate, Disarm. Well, we got Chewie, Overwhelming Barrage, another Sabine Wren card. Ooh, a foil. I had no choice. That's always nice. Yeah, well, there's a new set coming out called Legends of the Force, and the sought-after card in that one is Darth Vader. Simply because he is an absolutely awesome character. Okay, so we've got IG-88, Command Center, Echo Base, Guardian of the Wills, Partisan, Fleet Lieutenant, Tactical Advantage, Consular, Orient Guard. Ooh, Hyperspace Variant. You see how it's got the full art there with the hyperspace lines. That means it's a hyperspace variant, which is kind of cool. Cutthroat. And, ooh, the Medal Ceremony in foil. Also a nice one. Let's go through that. And there's nothing wrong with wanting Darth Vader, dude. Okay. Iden Verso, Catacombs of Caderia, Mission Briefing, Homestead Militia, Rugged Survivors, Imperial. Resupply, TIE LN Fighter, Crafty Smuggler, Mad-At Suppressor. Ooh, Emperor Palpatine. Ooh, 2 Palpatines in 1 pack. Oh, okay. This one is a hyperspace variant because it's got that border again. Snowtroopers? You mean Snowtroopers. And Scout Bike Pursuer in foil. And let's see. Somehow Palpatine returned. Yeah, we know. I don't know how. I understand the characters in the movie not knowing how, but it would have been nice if they told us how. Jyn Erso, Administrator's Tower, Patrolling V-Wing, ooh, Moment of Peace, Occupier's Siege Tank, Gladiator's Star Destroyer, Vanquish. Ooh, nice art on that card. Darth Vader holding up the Emperor. ISB Agent, Corellian Freighter, Jawa Scavenger, Protector, Ezra Bridger. Ooh, Obi-Wan Hyperspace variant. Nice. Now, okay, so that's not a leader card. Where's the X-Wing? Don't worry, trust me, there's X-Wings. And we got the Snow Speeder, which is actually one of my favorite vehicles in the Star Wars universe. I just like them. And not just because I was a Canadian kid stuck in the snow a lot. But, you know, when you only get a couple months of real summer each year, well, about 4 months, you know, snow is nice. Yeah, I will agree with you there. Ezra is overrated. It's when Disney started creating their own hero characters. Director Krennic. Nice. Dagobah Swamp. Precision Fire. Metal Ceremony Regular. Seasoned Shore Trooper. 2-1B Surgical. Disabling Fang Fighter. Ooh, Strike True. Ah. Underworld Thug, Surprise Strike, AT-ST, Shoot First. Are you admitting with this card that Han shot first? Because if so, thank you. Yep, they are the same model. They even mention it in the movie. Admiral Ozzel, I Had No Choice Regular. Ooh, Blizzard Assault AT-AT. Yeah, they mentioned it in the movie that they had to modify the speeders to operate in the snow. Cutthroat, are you having a stroke again? Smilers? Alright. Put you over there. Another one of Director Krennic. Echo Base. Tactical Advantage. Guardian of Wills. Guerrilla Attack Pod. I do like the art on most of these cards. They're pretty solid. Fleet Lieutenant. Swoop Racer. Ooh. Hey, and they're not riding a Vespa. TIE Fighter. Surprise Strike. Attack Pattern Delta. Benthic Tutus. Inferno 4. Wolf. And Precision Fire with the Stormtrooper. Yeah, I'm with you there, Cutthroat. Trust me, I am a huge Star Wars nerd. Trust me, I've read all the novels, all the comic books, seen all the films, unfortunately. There are some that I don't mind, and I honestly think Solo, A Star Wars Story, was greatly underrated. But I think what we were seeing then was them, like, players just getting burned out on Star Wars, because they were releasing TV shows and movies like There Was No Tomorrow. Leia Organa, the original princess that saves herself, Chopper's Base, Recruit, Wilderness Fighter, Open Fire, Mercenary Company, 7th Fleet Defender, Frontier Takedown, No Good Deed, 97th Legion. Well, you wanted Stormtroopers. There will be some, like Director Krennic is in here. So we've got 97th Legion, Fallen Lightsaber, and then we got a foil version of Resupply, always nice. And the reason I kind of got into this was because I just happened to see it many times in my feed, and Will was opening his Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering. If you haven't followed Willie Lowe, go check him out. He's lots of fun. Chewbacca, Chewie! Command Center, Mission Brief, Echo Base, Rugged Survivors, Precision Fire. Oh, looks like we got another hyperspace variant. Underworld Thug, Gamorrean, Green Squadron A-Wing, always nice. General Dodonna, Cartel Spacer, another hyperspace variant of General Tag, Redemption, ooh, foil of Jawa. Yeah, the green crystal, yes. Always fun. I wish they kept that scene in. I understand why he did it, but hey, it's George Lucas who's been adding and taking things away from Star Trek our Star Wars. Ooh, Star Trek. Ooh. I just watched Strange New World, so don't blame me on that one. Sabine Wren, ooh, hyperspace of the capital city. The ARC 170, I love that vehicle. Infiltrator skill, Battlefield Marine, Rebel Pathfinder. Make an opening, Syndicate lackeys, maximum firepower. Disarm. Ooh, Jenna Agitator. Again, hyperspace. The Starwing Scout. Cannon Jars. Takedown. Ooh. Frontline Shuttle. Ooh, and the Gladiator Star Destroyer in foil. That's always nice. Now let's get on to the next pack. I'm not spending too much time going through all of these. The difference in second Death Star. Well, besides it being designed to look unfinished, when it was, I believe it was more powerful and it didn't have the same weakness, the exhaust port. And there's a Rogue One right there, Director Krennic. Dagobah Swamp. Academy Defense Walker, Disabling Fang Fighter, Strike True, Surgical Droid, Imperial Interceptor, Regular Medal Ceremony, ATST 7th Fleet Defender, Hyperspace Variant, Confiscate, Mon Mothma, we all know who she is. Ruthless Raider. Ooh, we got Yoda. Yogurt. Yogurt himself, folks. Right there. Gonna have to work on the light balance if I want to continue doing this later. Count Dooku. And another Rogue One, this time in foil. Blaze Malbus. Very pretty card. I do like the foils. One thing I don't like, the Krennic's a hyperspace variant. It used to be that in order to find a foil card, you were lucky if you got one. Now, every pack has a foil card, which I think kind of diminishes the value of the foil. Yeah, I love the foils too, man. I grew up in the 90s, in the 80s and 90s. Foil comic book covers, still one of the best. And we got Leia. We got a big foil card coming up. Copper Base, Seasoned Shore Trooper, System Patrol Craft, Open Fire, Recruit, Wilderness Fighter, Frontier Syndicate Lackeys, Mining Guild Fighter, General Tag, Fallen Lightsaber, and a foil hyperspace variant of the ATST. I do love my foils, as Cutthroat well knows. And, oh, here, just give me a moment here. Just got to adjust my legs so my back isn't killing me. The downside of technical support, folks. Sitting in a chair all day does hurt your back. That, and I already have poor posture. No Boba Fett yet. No, not yet, but give it time. You never know. Alright, so we got Hyperspace of Chewie. Echo. First Legion. Well, you wanted a Snowtrooper. Here he is. One Snowtrooper cut. Consortium Star Viper, Death Trooper, Cantina Braggart, Boba Fett. Oh, and we've got the Alliance X-Wing right there for Cutthroat to admire. Not foil, but still nice card. Rogue Operative, Volunteer Soldier, Swoop Racer, Smuggling Compartment, Blizzard Assault, AT-AT, Sabine Wren, the Relentless with Star Destroyer, and, and we got a foil card of a Corellian Freighter. Gee, I wonder what could be fun about that. Oop. Now, there is a bit of a pattern to opening these. The packs go in layers, so you'll get like Leia Organa for this level, and then 2 of those, and then once you get lower in the box, they start alternating, so it's not random, or it's not as uniform. So that's, and there's Repair. Oh, Wampa. No droids, but a monster. That one's nice. Super Laser Technician, Cloud City Wingguard, Spec Force Soldier, Steadfast Battalion, Viper Probe Droid. Proofread before you... Of course he's not going to do that, Stacy. That would ruin the fun. Bounty Hunter Crew, Restock, Entrenched, another Ezra Bridger, Colonel Yularen, Bendu, ooh, Foil, that's your job. Kanan Jarrus in the foil. I do love foil cards, foil comic covers. I just think it's a great little piece of technology, but I also think they should be sought after. So, okay, like I said, they go in layers. So this is the next pack with Leia on it. And that's, let's see how this one plays out. Once we get into the more random packs, it gets really interesting, because that's where the big cards can be. Ooh, Grand Inquisitor card. We're going with Rebels. Mercenary Company. Restored Art 170. Infiltrator, Battlefield Marine. You always misspell. Yeah, well, that's technically true. Vacant Opening. Maximum Firepower. Crafty Smuggler. Rogue Op, Blaze, Malbus again. Ooh, Vanguard Ace. Nice little non-foil version, but always a cool card. And don't ask me what these cards do, because I've never actually played the game. Ooh, don't get cocky. Oh, yes. A foil Star Destroyer. Overwhelming Barrage Tactic. That looks really cool. And I'll be putting these in protective sleeves later, just because they are my collection. So they go in protective sleeves, then they go in binders, because I've been collecting things since hockey cards. I know how to protect them. Another Chewbacca leader. Castro City. Cargo Juggernaut. Keep Fighting. Escort Skiff. No Nerf herder yet. Give it time, I'm sure it exists. Vigilant Honor Guards. Jedha Agitator. Snapshot Reflexes. Not Boba Fett, but still. Nice shot of the Mandalorian there. Asteroid Sanctuary. And another one that I think Cutthroat's going to like. The Snow Trooper Lieutenant. Ty Ellen Fighter. 2 tubes. General Veers. And Inferno 4. Vigilance. With Anakin Skywalker on it. Ooh, here's a nice card. Jabba the Hutt in foil. It's not Star Wars without Jabba. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Royal Crimson Guards too. I actually have armor tucked away at my friend's place because he's got storage space that I don't have. And I've got my Royal Guard, my Scout Trooper, my Phase 2 Clone Trooper armor, and my Jedi robes. There. And they were all built when I was much skinnier. Alright, Sabine Wren. Cantina Braggart, Consortium Star Viper, Death Trooper, Wampa, Super Laser, Volunteer Technician, Disarm, Probe Droid, Forced Surrender. Yeah, they do talk about them more in the Star Wars books. Lieutenant Childson, Pirated Starfighter, Bendu, and then a foil version of Recruit. Okay, not bad. We're getting down to the good packs. There was one guy, one channel I saw. Guy opened 1,000 packs. And I'm not that good. Alright, Stacy, thanks for stopping in. Good luck with the artwork. And let's see what else we got in here. Okay. Jyn Erso. Administrator's Tower, Alliance Dispatcher, Snowspeeder. Yeah, I've heard lots of rumors, but I don't believe it until I see it in a press release. Death Star Stormtrooper, Scout Bike, Pursuer, Mining Guild TIE Fighter, Lothal Insurgent, Confiscate. Oh, we got Greedo. He makes a brief appearance, but it's kind of memorable. Bright Hope, one of the rebel transports. Fifth Brother, that one's nice. Del Mico, don't know that one. Cargo Juggernaut, okay. Okay, so another pack of Grand Admiral Thrawn. Okay, Jyn Erso, Administrator's Tower, Alliance X-Wing, Repair, First Legion Snowtrooper. Yeah, they do. Vanguard Infantry, Cloud City Wing Guard. Keep fighting. Bounty Hunter Crew Restock. Swoop Racer. Rogue Squadron Skirmisher. Ooh, nice. Snow Speeder for Rogue Squadron. Force Choke. Darth Vader. TIE Advanced. Millennium Falcon. And the foil of Snapshot Reflexes. That and that. Huh. This product might be before they started doing the flipping of the box or the packs. They may just have packs upon packs, the same theme. Let's pop these open. Ah, an underrated villain, but still a goodie. Grand Moff Tarkin, which Peter Cushing actually spoke about his time filming. Yeah, it was a, well, it wasn't a palace, but it was hut controlled. But Peter Cushing, he was quite tall, and the boots that they got, they didn't arrive in time because they have to be custom made. He had size 13 feet. So he asked George that since nobody was going to see his feet in the shots they were doing, could he not wear his boots? And George agreed to it. Point of Peace, Occupier Siege Tank, Gladiator Star Destroyer. So he had fuzzy slippers on most of the time. Cell Block Guard, True Strike, Yoda, Outmaneuver, General Tag, ooh, Force Lightning, always a fun one, and a foil version of the Occupier Siege Tank. Yeah, I mean, I got big feet, depending on the maker of whatever I'm wearing. I go anywhere from an 11.5 to a 13. Because they all seem to have slightly differing sizes. But, oh, you want a Boba Fett? I got you, Boba Fett. Alright, so we got Fett. Alliance Dispatcher, Cargo Juggernaut, Spec Force Soldier. But he said he probably looked absolutely absurd stomping around the set and wearing fuzzy slippers. He's like not quite the imposing image that everybody thought. Snapshot reflexes, distant patroller, a Z95 or a Z95 headhunter, and not only do we get Boba Fett, we also got Bossk, who is one of my favorite characters in the Star Wars universe. Heavy Blaster, Bail Organa, Zeb Aurelius, in foil, right there, always cool. Yeah, the medical droid on the Death Star was fun. Personally, I like the mouse droid that Chewie scared the hell out of. Alright, we're down to the finals. I always liked the bounty hunter characters. I wanted to know more about the bounty hunters. So when, we started getting a lot of stories about Boba Fett and the Bounty Hunter Guild and the Bounty Hunter Wars in the universe, I spent a lot of time reading those. Alright, so we've got 2 hyperspace variants, 3 hyperspace variants right here, right on top. We got the blind man himself from Rogue One. I'm not gonna Chirrut Imwe. Okay. Then we got the Administrator's Tower. And on the other side, we got a token upgrade with Luke on Dagobah. Yeah, they had a lot more. Fleet Lieutenant, Mission Brief, Echo Base, Rugged Survivors, Gamorrean Guards, TIE, Vigilant Honor Guard, another fun one. Hyperspace variant. And we got Prepare for Takeoff. I've got a foil version of that one. And Power Failure. Ooh, hyperspace variant of Greedo. Strafing Gunship. Then we've got a foil version of Han on the radio. Yes. How are you doing? Hi. How? And then shoots it, and that was a boring conversation anyway. Now this is usually where we start seeing some more rare cards. It's rare to see a pack with like 4 hyperspace variants. Like that. So hopefully that's a good sign. And it is. We got a hyperspace variant of Boba Fett. And then Kestro City hyperspace, regional, Guerrilla, Attack Pod, V-Wing, Vanquish, Siege Destroyer, Cell Block Guard, ISB Agent, Corellian Freighter, hyperspace variant of Yoda, Moment of Peace. And I still say that one of the funniest things I have ever seen was Yoda versus R2-D2 with the cane for the flashlight. And Obi-Wan Kenobi again. And, foil version of the Wampa. And let's go with the last 2 packs. It's amazing how quickly you can go through a box. Trust me, I know. And this is actually quite slow compared to some of the guys I know at my local game store. They can go through one of these in about 10 minutes tops. So, we've got Grand Moff Tarkin again, Kestro City, Escort Skiff, Scout Bikers, Ardent Sympathizer. Yes, Cloud City did look bigger in the artwork, yeah. They originally it was supposed to be much bigger. Confiscate, Outer Rim, The Force is with me, and Outmaneuver. And, ooh, Y-Wing Bombing Run. Well, technically it's a tactic card, so anyone can use it, but it's got Y-Wings in foil. Always nice. Yeah, Star Wars, I love the original artwork with Ralph McQuarrie's stuff. He did amazing work with all of that fun stuff. Let's pop this open. This is the last pack. Hopefully we got something really good. I don't know what I've got in here in terms of rarities, but I'll show you one card I got in my Twilight of the Republic. We got IG-88, Chopper's Base, Vanquish, Partisan Insurgent, Tactical Advantage, Guardian of Wills, Guerrilla Attack Pod, Homestead, ISB Agent, Corellian Freighter, Outer Rim, Z-95 Headhunter, Zeb Aurelius, Protector. We got Chewie again. Gotta love Chewie. And You're My Only Hope. Probably one of the most iconic moments in cinema history. And then we got the Liberator gunship. Nothing too spectacular in this pack. I got this in my Twilight of the Republic pack, and you get one of these in every 5 boxes, so quite rare. And it's known as a showcase art card. So here it is. We've got him in foil, full foil. Now they've come in 2 versions. They've got just the regular showcase art card and then the foil ones. This one is worth about $200. Yeah. So my next box is going to be Legends of the Force. So all Force users from all of the eras. Which I'm looking forward to. And that'll probably be in a couple weeks. And yeah, so thanks for popping in, checking out my channel. And I will have more packs soon, and I will be broadcasting more. Might broadcast a little bit tomorrow, because I'm off. Hopefully. Other than that, alright, that's it for now. And, yeah, I will check you guys out later. Have a good one. Bye.